Roger, Unicom 1228, thanks, was 202 Victor. Okay. Well, that's probably a very good thing, because at the moment, our internet seems it cannot handle. Oops. Some basic... streams. Right, okay, are we back on? I'm guessing we are. I probably need to... not that. Then you probably need to... Yeah, restart Restream chat. Oh. Just... Really? Okay. Team Talk did not reconnect, I don't know why. Alright. Do you hear me?
Alright, I think I can hear you.
Nice job, Virgin.
Virgin Media, you're a load of useless gits. If I get into power, you will get out.
Yep. I guess they do it every time we stream. Right, we are anyway
You will be demolished,
live.
Virgin Media.
Right, guys, we got some good opportunities to get some rage clips here.
Well, Project Shit actually managed to dispatch me flat.
That's good. Anyway, I don't know what you managed to hear, guys, and what you didn't, but we're at 40,000 and we are leveling. And yeah, I was actually watching a video, wasn't I? I was watching. So let me try and watch it again. I was actually watching a video of this aircraft to show you the really weird sound that it makes.
Your oxygen mask will drop down automatically in front
Hi
of you.
there.
Pull the
I
mask
just tuned
towards
in.
you, and don't worry,
I hope
the
you have a
oxygen
good
will
day.
start to flow. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, and make sure it is well adjusted before helping others. Just in case we must evacuate, there are 6 emergency exits on this airplane, marked with the green exit sign above them. In the front, in the center,
Carrot
and in
Top,
the back.
welcome to
If
the
you
stream.
need to find the exit, just follow
Welcome
the
to the
light
stream.
strips
Yeah,
on the floor.
this is I'm not
In
interested in this.
Your armrests are down. Additional safety information. You can check out the safety cards to ask. Please.
Where's takeoff? Right there, look. That sound, what the hell? That's what it does on idle. This one definitely doesn't have that sound pack. Could definitely be better. Where's the actual takeoff though? Here we go.
Top 1023. What are you flying?
We're in the A220 today. Trying out the A220. So I'm just watching a video of it. Take off to hear how it sounds.
But yeah, avoid Virgin Media like fucking virus.
We just boot up we try to watch a video and like Virgin Media goes to hell. Anyway. Okay, so the sound pack isn't too bad. Could be better. But it's alright. Oh, seatbelts are still on. We shouldn't quite be cruising this fast. Should be 0.78. But anyway, we're fine.
Shaky Jake 213. Oh, there we are.
Now, after finally fucking about with the project fly, I managed to get an OFP.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, Tyler, but we're on Unicom now. I just played the video with the sounds. If you go back a bit, well, I can always play it again if you missed it. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, it's so weird, the sound on this plane when it's at idle and stuff. Not this sound pack, just the actual plane. Right, whoops. Yeah, we're slowing down a little bit. Mach 0.80, we're coming back to 7.8. And kind of rubbish ground speed, but okay. Right, 800 miles to go, so we do have about an hour 50 minutes, so it's a little bit of a longer flight.
Tell you what, depending on how busy ground station is, I might just do the old observer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will start our board service in a couple of minutes. First, we will serve you a dinner and free drinks. After that, you will have
This sim sound thing, it's very generous. We'll serve you a dinner and free drinks. Like, pfft, if you don't think so, where are you getting the free drinks bit from? I've never seen an airline that serves you dinner and free drinks. Dinner and free drinks. Getting every penny we can out of these people, never mind your free drinks. So if you didn't notice as well, for BVI virtual pilots, we do have a new safety video, which was kind of random. I didn't ask for it or anything, but it was made and it was pretty good, so I put it up. It's not available for download yet. There's actually going to be a package of them for, you know, just a generic, for your long haul, for your regional, and they'll all go in a package, and they'll go on the BVI Pilots website. So you'll be able to download them, put them in SLC, put them in smart cars. SLC is actually going to be an interesting one. It's coming out with a version 1.6 with a interaction with ground crew, so and all that stuff. So I'll be interested to see, but I don't think there's going to be any accessibility fixes in terms of the lag. But really interesting to see how usable that is. I'm not such a fan of the sounds on that, though. It really does sound like the passengers are all sat in a bar or something. It's not the best sound. So apparently we're burning 5,100 pounds an hour. I'm not totally convinced by the fuel burn on this aircraft. I kind of feel like that's a bit excessive for this plane at 40,000 feet, but okay. So tomorrow night we've got Midweek Madness at Aberdeen. I don't know why they decided to hold Midweek Madness at Aberdeen. Are they on a suicide mission or something? These VAT UK controllers. I mean, what are you doing? Do you know how bad it is at Gatwick, and then you want to take it to Aberdeen? I mean, why? It's a tiny airport. You are gonna get absolutely walloped with traffic. What are you doing? But okay. And we're gonna fly in there. I'm not gonna even attempt to fly out of there. I doubt they're even gonna get us to spawn or be able to get us in. I mean, don't they have to backtrack at? Maybe they'll have to backtrack. I've no idea. I mean, how many stands does it even have?
Not many.
Can't possibly have many. I've got to be careful tomorrow as well. We're going from EPDG to EGPD. EGPD
Oh god.
number of stands. Can I find that out? How many gates does this thing have? Like, surely not many. 19. Yeah, as if that's ever going to be enough stands. You're going to have people parking on the grass. I mean, yeah, that's not, no way. Oops. Do you have to backtrack the runway at EGPD? If abandoned, oh, maybe we don't. Doesn't actually say. Oh, yeah. Here you go. And you will easily make the runway. What? Hold on. Let me read this thread here. I'm just curious as to how small this airport is for tomorrow. Because I mean, if they got to backtrack people, we got no chance in hell of getting out of there.
No.
Come on, my God. Right. Looks like a short runway. Anyway, that's a whole bunch of stuff I don't need to read, but it looks like they do have to backtrack. In terms of the runway at Zurich that we're landing on, 34, let's see, how long is that? Open airports. Oh, it's 3,300 meters, that's more than enough, so we'll just go order break 1.
This is going to be easy. This guy is a. Sounds like he's from the UK.
Yeah, he is. He got it straight away when I messaged him.
Good.
So yeah, you'll be fine. We just started up on stand because there was this thing like you had to, you know, clear a taxiway or something. So I just thought we're not going to bother with all that because we won't know where it is. Obviously, you can't push back 'cause you don't have GSX, but yeah. This aircraft is a bit like piercing. I don't think I could listen to this sound for long. It's like, why is it so screechy? Maybe I did have my environment down. I'm just going to turn the environment up a bit, see if that helps. There we go, it's a little bit better. Yeah, it is kind of screechy. I don't know. It's the thing with these modern engines, they're not loud, they're just a bit piercing on the whatever.
November 8356 uniform fully ready. Okay, Roger, spawn up approved, ready, report ready, 56 uniform. Alright. November 8356 uniform ready for departure, runway 17. Clear to go, runway 17, 56 uniform. We're up.
Oh, there you go.
But no, I won't be using that online system again.
What shall we do? I wonder if there's any videos on the A220. Like informational or just, you know, whatever. I don't know what else we can watch really. I can't really put music on because it'll get copyrighted. A220 videos, YouTube, anything particularly interesting? Oh, unique features, okay, what unique features does it have? Now this sound is quite nice, just the wind. I could definitely just go to sleep to this sound. You're going to be loud,
Doing
aren't
a
you?
demo tour in the Pacific with the A220 is amazing. Thanks to our friends at Air Baltic, we've been able to showcase this aircraft to many customers in the region. And everybody is so excited. Why? Because first of all,
Yeah,
the
why?
aircraft
I'm not
offers
that excited.
incredible range. And this
Really?
is key to the islands in this region, but not only, it's key worldwide.
Yeah, Air Baltic have a lot of these. Air Baltic, like if you base yourself out of Riga, do a lot of cool flights in this
Present
actually.
evolution of the market trends. Not only that, but the comfort of the cabin is amazing. The A220 has a comfort that no other aircraft in this category can deliver, and passengers keep on coming back and flying on this aircraft for this exact reason. We've had the best feedback from all our
November
customers, and they're
835
really, really
uniform,
excited
flight
that
level 100
we
looking
came
for
to the
hire.
region to be able to demonstrate the capability of this aircraft. Thank you, Air Baltic.
Is that it? Oh, sorry, but that was the most pointless video ever. Shut up. I was actually thinking it was going to tell me something about the features of the aircraft, but no, it's just... It was literally just like a promo video saying how great the aircraft was. Oh, we got some dramatic music, guys. Cue the dramatic music.
Flight level 400 directors, Adoro 56 uniform.
This is the music that's going to play on our approach. This is literally the music that's going to play on our approach. Like, no, this is the music that plays when we get given a hold. And we have to fight with Tramp. Why is it just music? It's just, it's got to have pictures. Okay, that was a waste of time as well. What's this?
The Airbus A220 narrow-body jet has been called a game changer, but this jet isn't really a new aircraft. Bombardier first flew the C series in September 2013, with its entry into service in July 2016. And yet the A220 seems to be answering problems that we're not
How many
quite
arrivals
having
has
yet.
Zurich got?
Airbus predicts a need for 7,000
have a look in a minute.
A220s over the next 2 decades.
7,000
and it's probably not
A220s?
too over-optimistic.
Jesus.
Here's how the A220 is the plane of the future today. The landscape of aviation is...
But I wonder how automated the A220 is. It can't be that well, like it's not an Airbus though. It's Bombardier. It was made by them, so I mean it can't be like a. Surely, I mean, is it cross-compatible with other Airbuses? I don't know.
changing. In the past, airlines operated on hub and spoke models. Furthermore, passengers were happy to fit around schedules, and the price of jet fuel was so low that efficiency wasn't a huge consideration. Clearly, aviation today is very different. Increased competition among airlines means that carriers need to differentiate their service levels in order to maintain their share of the passengers. This has often meant flying more frequently on smaller planes in order to offer more flexibility to passengers. Rising fuel prices and price wars on fares means airlines are operating often on shoestring profits and seek more efficient
He's just called this guy out. He's just been like, oh, for God's sake.
Is it that same guy, or is it a different guy?
Swiss somebody.
There's also
Robin Kip.
excluded.
Sorry, just tuned in. Is this the virtual COL A220?
Oh, hey Rob.
Can't do a
Yeah, it
heading,
is.
And he can't fly direct.
It is the virtual call. with the sound pack. We were just watching some videos about it.
Go some way to making up the shortfall. They are more expensive to produce.
Yeah, this guy's struggling to do directs, and he's like, oh, for God's sake, fly heading 350, and now they're in an argument on how to get the bloody FMC to work.
Is less carbon intensive than a one-stop itinerary is likely to become more of an issue in the future.
The only thing I don't like about this is it's a bit piercing, the sound. It's a bit loud.
The A220 has been built to tackle many of these future needs. Whether Bombardier foresaw these trends when they first announced the C-Series is unknown. Their clean sheet aircraft was either brilliantly strategic or just a product of good design, as it answers these needs in spades. The A220 has been designed to be a highly fuel-efficient aircraft.
However, Virtual Coal are rubbish and did not model the fuel efficiency very well.
The efficiency is advertised by Airbus at 120 miles per gallon. Compared to other aircraft in its class, this outstrips almost every other model by some stretch. To compare, the 737 MAX 8 achieves 103.2 mpg and the A321neo 107.4 mpg. In terms of fuel burn, the A220 was marketed to achieve 20% better fuel burn than similarly sized aircraft. In practice, the A220-100 has been reported to achieve 9.1 pounds per mile on a short 500 nautical mile flight and 10.1 pounds per mile on longer flights. The Dash 300 has been recorded to achieve between 10.11 pounds per mile and 11.01 pounds per mile. This is lower than any other aircraft with a similar capacity.
Now TUI Jet 4 Kilo Juliet isn't responding. Oh, he is now.
Per mile over 660 nautical mile flight. This lower fuel burn sets the aircraft up to perform well for airlines both now and into the far future, ticking boxes for both profitability and environmental consciousness in one
I
swoop.
hope this one doesn't bounce
No,
and
it's
doesn't
Swiss
keep using the
22 that's
localizer
getting
like
into
all
an
the other
argument with
virtual
this guy.
COL planes, lol.
Point routes that are not feasible.
Yeah, it's not too bad, Rob. It's not fantastic. It's flyable, just like the CRJ. Their Embraers are horrible.
Larger aircraft. In May last year, Airbus expanded the range of both models of the
This guy's kind of boring me now.
ending secondary cities on different continents. Ability to land in similar conditions all over the world.
Swiss 22 is going to
The
get
high
walloped.
efficiency of the A220 makes it possible for airlines
Yeah, we
to
had a
deploy
guy
two
having an
or three
argument
of
with
the
Lang
same
and Radar
aircraft at
yesterday
various
about
points
what
throughout
frequency
the
you
day,
should be on.
rather than one large aircraft, and still
always
operate
fun.
on a similar profit level. This means that on high demand
Like, just a
routes,
full-on
airlines could offer
argument on
multiple departures
frequency.
per day, rather than expecting passengers to manage with just one departure on a large aircraft. Victoria has been working towards becoming an all A220 airline for the past couple of years.
What airline?
The A220 works for airlines. One only has to look at Air Baltic.
Yeah, there you go, Air
New
Baltic
aircraft
again.
type may not be such a great strategy. You may remember in October last year, Swiss grounded its entire A220 fleet over concerns about engine shutdowns. This
Ooh.
followed a spate of in-flight
Rip.
issues which had seen Swiss A220s being diverted.
There's say
Well,
engine shutdowns. It just said Swiss grounded their A220 fleet in last October because of engine shutdowns. What? You mean like it just randomly shuts down? That's kind of bad. Sure, Brandon wasn't flying an A220 the other day.
One uncontained engine failure. That turned out to be a bit of a storm in the teacup, as all the aircraft were checked and
Yeah,
back
it
in the
could well
skies
have
within
been.
a couple of days. However,
I think he was
if
in a
there had been major issue
787.
requiring extensive repair or replacement, Air Baltic could have been in serious trouble. Nevertheless, for the time being, the A220 remains a serious contender for the future of short to medium haul flights, and seems to be ticking plenty of boxes for both airlines and passengers for years to come. Airlines have been hit substantially by the events of the past few months.
Anyway, I'll shut him off. It's an interesting one, the A220. I mean, it's a nice plane, but it's not all that popular, is it? I mean, it's popular enough. I need to actually. I was going
What was
to
that?
bad. Okay, we're picking up ground speed. Oh, they got 8 departures at Porto. I was a bit surprised by that. That's pretty good. Pretty good for considering it was a whole, pretty much a Portugal event.
Tyler Chandler is on his return flight to Miami.
Jesus, they got a... Yeah, we got quite a bit of approach on. How many? 57 departures? Wow. How many arrivals? 90. Oh no! God damn it!
Oh, fuck off. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this.
I got a feeling there might be holding. That's for sure. Did I turn the seatbelt off?
I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
Oh, I did.
I might have to disconnect.
Yeah, it could be a little bit of a while. So Rob, interestingly, I don't know if you're still here, Tyler. Tyler sent me a link that was sent to him from Eurocontrol, which is apparently a resource that has all the holdings in Europe on it, or most of them. However, it looks as though you have to register, and when I went to register it was asking me for all this information like, where did you get your pilot's license, who, you know, like which company provided it, list the correct date for your pilot's license. And I was like, what the hell? I'm just trying to log into this Eurocontrol thing and you know, I haven't got a pilot's license, so what is all this about? So I don't really know what that was all about. I don't know if you've managed to register and sort it out, Tyler, but I couldn't get through it. It literally would not let me proceed without a pilot's license. It's like, can I just make one up? Shall we just say BVI Pilots gave me my pilot's license? I did try. No, it wouldn't have that. So, yeah.
Quantity decimal 856 uniform.
This plane kind of sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Not in a like hairdryer kind of way, like the old sound pack, but it's just got, sounds like someone's powered up a vacuum cleaner on the inside. So anyway,
I really hope they can get rid of some of these.
yeah, I hope they can maybe get down some of the arrivals. We have still got 600 miles, so that is a, you know, it is a possibility. I'm just going to have a look at our arrival here. So it's the Bravo Lima Mike arrival 14. Where are these arrivals from? Yeah. So we have a transition. As always, I'm going to just dump it in a notepad and double check this out. Yeah, so it does have that at 20,000, which is nice. ZH677. Where is ZH? What? ZH? Don't even know where that is. Oh, hello, yeah, you are supposed to be at 12,000 or above. That Gibble is supposed to be 7,000 or above. So we will go on the safe side and just go to 7,000.
Oh, nothing. Just checking the airline after.
So that is supposed to be 5,000 or above. So that is actually almost right. Just a bit lower. Possible. Then it looks like 4,000 is going to be our intercept altitude, which is slightly high, but that's fine. 4,000 there, and then we do have to remember that ZH is a little bit high. It's got about a 1,500 feet elevation.
Yeah, it's in one piece.
Okay, hold on. What's the frequency? 111. Did it say 0.7? What did the rating get? Did he get through the training thing?
Got through the first flight.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, look at it. This has got a 5 on it. Well, I guess we'll just... It was 111.7, I think. Should we add a 5? I'll try with 5 if we need to. So we're currently still inbound desert. Where's the... Let's go right up here. Oh, there's Reesmy. I've seen that one before. Oceanics. There we are. Annoying that YouTube doesn't combine my two videos just because the internet died for a bit. Like Twitch sometimes does, YouTube never does. I'm gonna have to just make a part 1 and 2, but whatever.
But no, I've not had too much fun today.
Yeah, so in case you didn't know, we got some new aircraft on BVI Virtual today. I know some of you might be curious as to why we picked those aircraft. Well, I mean, obviously we've got a lot of the traditional, you know, 78s, 777s, A220s, all the ones that we would normally need. So we have to branch out a bit. In terms of what we got, so we got an A300. I have an A300 that flies relatively well if you can get a Turbine Sound Studios TSS sound pack, basically, which I can. I need to have a good look for, because the one I have is just one that came in a pack that someone gave me ages ago, and to be honest, I think it's pretty old, so I might just get a better one, because I'm sure they've updated it since. But it's an interesting aircraft, the A300, to fly as a freighter. So then we also got a 737 Boeing business jet. If you Google that, there's one on FS3 where you can get it. It's the Project Open Sky, and it is a 737, but it's a business jet. So obviously you will be able to use that as a cross the pond aircraft if you would like. And what else did we get? We got one more thing. That was it. We got a Crash AQ 400. I did have a look, and I don't think we had one of those in Europe. So I did put a Dash 8 in Europe. I found out what it was, guys, by the way, yesterday, that caused the climbing. So what happened was, Tramp was doing a we were doing vectors, and Tramp thought that we were going back like 50 miles. It didn't even recognize that we were on the approach, and so I figured, oh, I'll just leave it, I don't care, I'm busy, I need to manage the throttle, it doesn't matter, it's not going to turn flight plan off, because you know, it doesn't even think we're at the airport yet, and I had control of all the important instruments, you know, and stuff. And so what happened was, when the auto land gauge activated and altitude lock went off, as it does at about 50 feet or so, Tramp retook control of the altitude. Oh, sorry, the altitude lock went active, that's what I should say, at 50 feet, like it does, because the auto land gauge does that to take control of the vertical speed and stuff. Yeah, Tramp decided it was going to reset the altitude back to cruise, because it thought that's where we needed to be, so that's why it started climbing. So it wasn't the aircraft or the gauge, and we will fly it again so we can get a nice landing, because that was a bit of a mess, but you know, it's Tramp, what can you do? I should have taken flight plan out, really, but I mean, it really shouldn't do that. I mean, it was actually in M2, to be honest. So, but we managed to get it back down pretty fast, luckily, and just about get it on the runway, kind of, but it wasn't a very smooth landing. Looks like we're over the Bay of Biscay now.
Yeah.
So it won't be too long.
Yeah, I've not had much fun today.
Oh, with that music program crashing.
Yeah, the fucking system crashed about 60, 70 times. I just told Louis straight up, I said no.
Yeah.
about as bad as Pro Tools. Last time I used Pro Tools, it crashed about 65 times. Like, the server went down midway through when I was doing a mix. Plugins weren't very accessible on this new one. I was just like, ugh, I'd rather be the only one to pass the class than use this. Just so you can keep track of everyone.
Oh, what the hell? There's so many, like, just messing around on YouTube. There's so many, like, custom emojis and stuff. Like, well, okay, I just did a test. We sent a hydrate emoji. Hydrate. I guess you're gonna get a drink.
Oh.
Or
Flight simmer. Hydrate.
Custom emoji. What the hell are all those emojis? They're not even just like normal faces, they're just really random things.
No, I spent most of the afternoon yelling at that piece of software.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, if anyone ever wants you to use Soundtrap, please bear in mind it might well crash about 67 times before you can get anything done.
Has anyone else noticed the TFM thing? I'm pretty sure the audio is bugged. I've had it a few times. Like, I'm not getting any command sounds.
I've just not updated it. I've just kept what works.
Oh, it works. There's nothing wrong with it, but it does seem that the yeah, and sometimes you won't get the GPWS. That's the only thing. Still trying to figure out what triggers it, but it just seems to me it might just be a matter of time every time you launch it till you lose the audio. Because I don't think, hold on. Yeah, look, attitude mode doesn't work either. Unless you restart it now.
Yeah.
What was the missed approach, by the way, into here, just in case we need it? Runway heading. Looks like just a left turn, and then we'll just have to get vectors. Maybe the fuel isn't so bad on this aircraft. It's not burning as much as I thought it was. We'll see when we get down, because I did put 45-minute reserves. So when we get down, we should have about enough fuel to do 45 more minutes of flight, really. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean it was worth the try, but overall it was just more hell than people not completing the work. So I said I'd stick with what I had installed.
Yeah. So in terms of new PC guys, the upgrades that I was on about were added to the order. So we've now got a Ryzen 5800X come in with a 8-core CPU to 4.7 GHz, water-cooled system, 32 gigs of RAM. Everything else I think is the same as before.
Terabyte disk.
Yeah, it has got a terabyte M2 disk, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very difficult when you're making them to strike the balance between good thermals in a case and good sound. So I've gone for a fractal case which has supposedly got very good sound cushioning set up around the casing, and that's why I then went for water cooling and some fans to try and counteract that. Because obviously the more sound cushioning material you've got, it doesn't help thermals. You
Yeah.
might get high temps, but water cooling will sort the CPU out, and there's a good few fans in there as well, so it should be manageable, I think. And it's not like the UK gets particularly hot anyway. I mean, a couple months in summer, that's about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows when the thing's
And I
gonna
mean, even
arrive.
in audio production, fan noise is usually marginal, since the PC would be in a separate room anyway.
Yeah, well, this is in a room where it would be a factor. It'd be kind of annoying if it was loud, so that's why I went for a quieter case. And you can get some very good airflow cases, but they're, you know, like open, glass tempered, so not
Oh god.
not good for noise at all.
Not good for noise and fragile as anything.
Yeah.
I bet fucking Royal Mail had put a speed hole in there and smashed the glass anyway, so it wouldn't be worth the risk.
You get your computer to be in pieces because your glass tempered case would be smashed.
Yeah, I mean, if you were gonna have everything shipped and build it in house, then I'd say probably you might get away with it.
Yeah, no, they obviously they put all the packing foam in to secure it, but there's always the off chance that something arrives, you know, and it's not working as expected when they ship these kind of things. I do have a year's warranty on it though. Well, 3 years technically, but 1 year. For 1 year, they'll, if something breaks, they'll collect it themselves and take it back, fix it, and bring it back. If it gets past 1 year, then I think I have to get it posted, which could be a bit of a pain, but yeah.
But no, I would definitely say no to glass tempered cases.
Yeah. Have one of
I
them at
just don't
St.
think I
Benedict's.
trust
When you were
myself.
walking around with them, you'd be smashed in a matter of days.
Yeah, you'd be fucked.
Oh, they give you all sorts there. We've had laptops dropped, just crappy laptop. I mean, the laptops that you get at colleges and stuff are just terrible. They're not even up to standard for
Yeah.
like Word
I nearly
documents
killed
and
mine.
browsing. I mean, they'll try and pass you off with like a
nearly killed
notebook, like a Celeron processor, maybe 4 gigs of RAM, if you go to start, when you start doing browsing and Word documents and like maybe some uploading to the cloud and stuff, it's not good enough at all.
Yeah. And sometimes the audio drivers don't come in stuff properly.
So, yeah, the sound dialogue problem.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? The first one they gave me, didn't we have where it said one of the computer components is missing when you tried to boot it up?
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? One of the computer components is missing. Oh, wasn't it?
It'd be nice to know which one!
Ow.
Oh, clipping.
Jesus.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know which component is missing. It's just like me saying one of the drums is missing, but not saying which one.
One of the computer components is missing. I'm not surprised. I think I don't know where they get them from. I think they just, if they can buy them, they will, but usually they just come from, they might be donated or whatever, and they tend to just be very old, rubbish things. I'll just surprise them when I go back and be like, yeah, well, I got my own system now, I'm gonna bring it in and use that, to be honest. Just take my PC in. Wouldn't be very practical as a desktop, but we could set it up in the unit.
Yeah.
Kavith Rajapaksha. Hi.
I would definitely say no to a glass tempered case at that point. In fact, I'd say keep the packing foam. Just put it in the box of the system.
Havith, I'm not even going to try and say that name, but welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Someone just put on Unicom, taking off. That's nice. Anything else? Any more information than just taking off? Right, how much for... Let's sync up our tram, yeah, so we still got about 400 miles. Got an ATC on at the moment, it's pretty quiet. Where are we over? We might get some French ATC on, maybe. Not sure. Let's have a look. So how many arrivals are now going into Zurich? Let's see if they managed to clear it any. We've still got 53 departures, 69 arrivals, so I mean they've got down them a little bit. When are these guys arriving? There's still a whole bunch of people departing on these. Could be quite busy then still.
I know one of the staff members at my college isn't going to like me when I go back.
Oh, where's that?
Oh, because of the amount of live drums we'll be doing. I'm sure you know which one I mean.
Let's make sure that they're still using runway 14. Information kilo. No, actually they're not. Damn it. Using runway 28 for arrival. So it's so annoying with tramp. So what's going to happen is when we reassociate, it's going to remove what we had. Oh well. So we're now on the same arrival for runway 28. And it's actually got a transition here. So and it looks like a point merge arrival, to be honest, so that's pretty cool. I like point merge arrivals. Makes things easier. Let's actually make sure then that all the restrictions are set, as we always do now. Okay, so it's got that at 20,000, which is correct. Then this one needs to be 12,000 or above, which, yeah, again it doesn't. And 7,000, yeah, again, it says pretty similar.
Tyler Chambliss. Finishing up training flights. About 230 miles out from Miami on return.
Oh, nice, Tyler. I'll go take a look at your flight, your first one in a sec. So, yeah, how much did it make? Was it a good one?
The first one made about $18,000, but that's to be expected. And the second one,
I don't think he's done the second
yeah,
one
the
yet.
first ones always make like.
Yeah, it's just a training flight, there's no one on it, there's no passengers or anything, so it's pretty good we're not actually turning a loss on those flights, to be honest.
And the second one,
That's still in progress, I think.
oh, the second one hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, he's still going.
The rating was 100%.
Oh, that's good. 5,000 is our intercept count, I think.
The aircraft was FAQNZ, and it is, I'll give you
Yeah, I wonder if there's any we need to repair.
Tyler Chambliss. I'm trying to be as conservative with my flying as possible.
109.75 is the frequency, which I'll write up here. Yeah, Tyler, I mean, it won't punish you for small things. It can be pretty picky. I mean, it can punish you for stupid things like the landing lights, which obviously, you know, I mean, we're in a home sim, it's not the end of the world. But generally, it's pretty, as long as you, and it can, you know, 250 knots is you know, below 10 and stuff is important on this, all that kind of basic stuff. So. Right, so now we've done that again. That's where we are.
It's at 99.6%.
Oh, that's pretty much brand new. I have seen a few that are again down to like 95 or 90 that maybe could do with a repair pretty soon. So
I need to do some
Tyler
pretty long
Chambliss.
flights then in the A380 to
Standard
get us the
thinks
money
that a
to
good
repair
pilot
them.
shouldn't mess up.
yeah. What did that message say? Standard things that a good pilot shouldn't mess up. Yeah, and it is definitely it can be pretty unforgiving, you know, on things like that. I mean, it's not going to ditch the flight, but sometimes you might see a rating drop by, you know, like 5%, and you think, oh, why is that? And something like, oh, you didn't put your landing lights on at the right time. Just small things like that. I mean, there are, I mean, you got to remember there are certain times when those kind of things just take a back seat. I mean, these aircraft are usually flown by 2 people. If you're on BATSIM and you're dead busy, your last concern is whether your landing lights are off at 10,000 feet or something like that. Obviously IRL, you would be doing the checks, you would have at least 2 pilots in the cockpit. The workload would be much less. Speaking of 2 pilots in the cockpit, we think instead of the podcast this week we're going to attempt
Tyler
a shared
Chambliss.
cockpit, me and Johnny.
Hell,
So
I almost stalled and I still had a 100 rating.
Oh, well, last time we did that failed.
oh yeah, hopefully the internet holds. You almost stalled and you still had a 100 rating. Well, you didn't stall, so that's all that matters. But yeah, don't forget. I mean, if you do ever crash or you have something that you a landing where you think, nah, it's probably not good enough, you just Alt F4 and you can do the flight again, pretty much.
Shaky Jake 213. LOL, good luck with that.
Yeah, Tyler. No comment. I'm gonna get Johnny to do comms just because it always amuses me when Johnny does comms. Just his accent's, it's great. Only because I'm from the UK. I'm sure if I was from the US it would be normal, but the thick accent on the comms, like, can you imagine like Johnny flying out of a fully staffed Heathrow or something? It would just be funny.
Oh.
It would just be
Yeah, are
funny.
you still there?
Yeah, I'm still
oh, yeah,
there.
you are, yeah. Yeah, mine just died this time.
Shaky Jake 213. Oh, that would be amazing.
I can't do the accent, but it's hilarious. It's so, yeah. It's perfect for like
North
US
and I
flying.
without making a dick out of myself.
Tyler Chambliss. And as for shared flying, that would be nice to mess with. Get it down before April
Besides, I
so we
really
have a
need to
better
set
time
the-
with the event.
Proper mic up to do it.
Yeah, well, we're gonna aim to try and do a tutorial of how to do a flight. Oh, hello, we got some ATC. Yeah, we're gonna aim for a bit of a tutorial. Who knows how it will go. Who is this? Oh,
Shaky Jake 213. It's perfect for prevalent. Shaky Jake 213. ER. His accent is very prevalent.
yeah, it's perfect for US. Like, you know, like a Delta flight. I can just imagine him, like, you know, being the Delta pilot reporting light chop or something all the time. But
Thank you.
like, if he was flying like British Airways, it would just sound ridiculous. Right, where are we? I don't even know what this guy is. Swiss 202 Victor, good evening. 400, and we're inbound Tabov.
Swiss 202 Victor, bonsoir, proceed direct to Kelta, descent flight level 390.
Roger, bonsoir. We will proceed direct Kelta, descend 390, Swiss 202 Victor. Just had to do it. Hang on. Shelter? Is that what it means? Yeah, it's definitely that. And yeah, we've got to descend. I think. So I think at this point in European airspace, going in this direction, it changes from flying an even to an odd flight level. And I'm going to update it in here, just so tram doesn't bug out on us on descent. And then I'm going to...
Tyler Chambliss. Chat is broken. Maybe.
Well, it's not. And there we go, we're descending. Is chat broken? No, chat's not broken. Chat is fine.
To jet 723, direct Kezax, Kilo Echo Sierra Alpha X-Ray. To jet 723, proceed direct to Kezax, Kilo Echo Sierra Alpha X-Ray. Oh, sorry, direct to Kezax,
Okay, so we should be leveling out here again. Just gonna watch it. Looks like
Tyler
it is.
Chambliss. Nope, it's working. Just didn't read my last message.
Oh. Don't know
But
why.
in 230, you now live in my airspace. Monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye. 1228,
So where are we inbound to? Oh yeah, pretty long direct. So let's see, let's update kind of where we are here then. There it is. Yeah, ground space picked up nicely.
Tyler Chambliss.
Good.
I was trying to tell you to tell Marshall I sent him a message yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sure you know who it is that isn't gonna like me.
Tyler says he sent you a message yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Tyler Chambliss. I'm pretty sure you saw it.
Yes, I did. I've been doing a lot of mixes recently. I've got like 7 things I need to get out the door in the space of a week.
Yeah.
But I need to give my ears a break, so I'm doing this as well.
Tango has returned. And 720
Tyler
Tango second.
Chambliss. About to start descent.
Sorry, speedbird 720 has returned,
Nice.
thank you. No problem. 720 Tango, proceed direct to Bravo Lima Mike. Proceed direct to Bravo Lima Mike. Speedbird 720 Tango.
BLM.
Oscar Zulu Hotel, if possible, we would like to request flight level 220 now.
Oscar Zulu Hotel, you would like 330, I'm correct?
Negative flight level 220.
Ah, correct. Okay, my bad. Oscar Zulu Hotel, climb and maintain flight level 220 and proceed direct to Romeo Lima Papa.
Oscar Zulu Hotel, climbing flight level 220, proceeding direct Romeo Lima Papa, thank you.
It's so strange listening to this without all the metal stuff that I put over the top of it.
The Jetstream advert went live, by the way, Marshall. Went live last night on
Oh, did it?
Jetstream Radio. Yeah.
Cool.
I was expecting to have to pay, to be honest. It was talking about getting an invoice and blah blah blah, but I guess because they reached out to me, they decided not to. I mean, kind of makes sense. I didn't ask for it, but it's a very cool opportunity. Oh, TFM is not caught up yet.
Alright. I'm back. I just had to sort something out. I may as well put this guitar that's in drop A away because I don't use it very often.
So again, for those who are interested, I will show you what we've got planned for the rest of the week, so you know what we're doing and whether you want to join us if you are already on that sim. Saturday looks a pretty interesting one. So yeah, the next flight, for some reason Wednesdays is not on the same line. I can get with Tuesdays. Yeah, so Wednesday we're going from Krakow in Poland to Aberdeen, which is Midweek Madness. Friday is Paris to Edinburgh, Friday evening, which is second round of Six Nations event. Saturday is the Qatar to Luxembourg event, long haul. And then Sunday is, if I get time, I don't know about this one because I might be doing that tutorial thingy with Johnny, we'll see. I've planned to do Rome back to Dublin, which is the third round of the Six Nations event, with Aer Lingus. So we'll see how that goes.
Oscar Zulu Hotel, proceed direct to Dido.
Yeah.
Proceeding direct Dido.
Going to flight level 10,000 feet, about 10,000 pounds of fuel, speed 230 knots.
What, you're going to flight level 10,000? Nice, you're in space. Flight level 100. Well, you mean, yeah, you're in America, so it's just 10,000 feet. Yeah. Well, it shouldn't be too long till you land then, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put the guitar away. Come on.
Squid 720 Tango, go ahead. to check. I don't suppose you know if we're going to be holding ahead, and if so, we are ready to descend whenever it's best for you.
Yeah, good question.
720 Tango. For the moment, I see a little bit holding at Zurich, but seems that it's reducing by now, so you can descend flight level 150 by Bravo Lima Mike for the moment. 150 by Bravo Lima Mike. 720 Tango, thanks.
So we might be in for a little bit of holding. I really hope not. It's just a faff, but if we have to, we have to.
La radar bonsoir, Swiss 34 November, passing 183 for 240.
Swiss 34 November, bonsoir, climb flight level 360, direct Romeo Lima Papa.
Climb level 360, direct roll pour Swiss 34 November.
Page post 656, direct Sierra Alpha Victor, descendez niveau 100. Niveau 100, direct Sierra Alpha Victor.
That's that away.
It's unfortunate there's no US events earlier. If there was US events earlier, we might do those. I know a lot of our flights have been in Europe recently, but that's just the time they're on.
Yeah.
Tyler Chambliss. Have vectors for runway
So
30.
I was just putting a guitar away because it was.
Jet 723, please say your back number.
083.
I pulled it out.
723, okay. Reduce speed Mach decimal 76 for separation.
Cover I did, but I didn't end up using it in the end.
Decimal 76 for separation. Jet 723.
I just need to get the drums
Night
to
bed.
sit now.
Donations are not necessary,
On that.
but if you would like to support the stream in any way, visit
Which is
https://www.paypal.me/.
Which is annoying because I want to get the drum. Not a
Thing
computer.
321, bonsoir, proceed direct to Poggle, climb flight level
Of course, 'cause I've
370.
been stuck with a computer.
Direct Pogol and climb flight level 370, roaming 321.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, there goes TFM caught up. I don't know
Tyler
why it
Chambliss.
sometimes catches up and sometimes
Is it
doesn't.
possible to make the new TFM do Fahrenheit?
I don't know.
Is it possible to make the new TFM do Fahrenheit? I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. I think it's in settings.
Page post 656 avec Strasbourg 120 décimal 700, au revoir. Avec Strasbourg 120 700, French West, bonsoir.
Yeah.
No, the fuel burn might not be too bad on this aircraft. If anything, it's a little bit too little fuel, but it's generally not too bad, to be honest. We've still got 260 miles to go. I put 45 minutes reserve fuel, and it looks like we've got about an hour 30 or so fuel left. So it's probably about right, to be fair.
It's cool. Yeah, I just need to get the drums to sit properly in that mix now.
Tyler Chambliss. Let's hope I get another 100 rating.
Yeah, I think it'll let you in even if you get a 90. I think it's up to 90%. It'll disqualify you. We've never actually had anyone get disqualified from training. I think people not do training. I think you'll have to redo the whole thing.
No problem. Bonsoir, proceed direct to Kizaks.
So that's kind of annoying, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the only.
Tyler Chambliss.
To make sure that we get
If Marshall
successful
needs
pilots.
mixing help, let
196,
me
confirm
know.
direct to Kizak.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine.
Rather than computers that
Pivot 496, did you copy?
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got an unresponsive plane.
Tyler Chambliss. Shit. No damn it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like you need to focus on the
System
plane.
202 Victor, proceed direct to Bravo Lima Mike.
Direct to Bravo Lima Mike, Swiss 202 Victor. Alright, so that is... on the arrival, start of the arrival.
Canadian 15 Echo, bonsoir, proceed direct to Aduto.
Tramp's gonna be a pain about it, isn't it? And try and descend. Which I don't know why, so we'll just quickly stop it from doing that. Of course,
3 for November, proceed direct to Didor.
I know why, but
Direct Didor, merci, and maybe leave for
I
5
thought we
minutes.
were on the
Approved 3 for November.
Merci.
thought we were on the arrival already, and we could actually begin descent.
Pivot 720 Tango, contact Swiss radar 128, decimal 050.
So we'll see whether we are holding at Bravo Lima Mike.
Same for you, bye. France 900, on se prévoit une arrivée à Arpus 8 kg.
Tyler Chambliss.
Bien reçu pour arriver Arpus 8
That could
kg
have been
Air France.
terrible. Jesus Christ.
Would you say that could have been terrible? Are you still flying? Yeah, you don't want to fail the training. It's annoying. I think you'll have to go right back to the start, which is a good system, really. At least to make sure we only get pilots flying that actually have a
Roving Street 1,
good
ready
success
to
rate.
descend.
Your wings 321, descent flight level 250 initially, and expect Arpus 8 kilo arrival.
Descent 250, expect Arpus 8 kilo. Roving Street 1.
Uh oh, someone's got a stuck. I got to keep pressing it. Sorted it. Oh no.
Tyler Chambliss. Yeah, the plane almost went into a dive. Managed to fix it though. At 15,000 feet. Still on track for runway 30.
Oh, there you go then. Okay. Who keeps doing that? Keep keying up. Oh, of course it's an aircraft called Air France 123. It's always the 123s, isn't it? It's always that.
11560 now living by your space, monitor Unicom 1228, goodbye.
Oh my god, he's still keying up.
Range control alert, subject 22 Romeo with you, flight level 340.
Subject 22 Romeo, bonsoir, Cook 4062.
Say again for subject 22 Romeo.
Subject 22 Romeo, Squawk 4062.
Squawk 4062 for subject 22 Romeo.
Your wings 321, continue descent to flight level 170 and when able, speed 250.
Descent flight level 170 and when able, speed 250. Your wings 321.
Range control, it is A4 at flight level 224, climbing to flight level 240.
Donations are not
Easy
necessary,
854,
but if you would
climb
like
flight
to
level
support,
370.
you may visit https://www.paypal.me/vibalots.
Switchjet 723, now living by airspace, monitor Unicom 1228, bye bye.
Monitor Unicom 128, merci beaucoup, bonne soirée, Switchjet 723.
Bye.
Okay, control, good
Alright.
evening. This is to equation
I'm back. What's going on? What's the
6185
situation
between
with
inbound Baldi,
Zurich?
level 360.
Oh, we're doing fine.
6185, bonsoir,
Tyler
identified,
Chambliss.
proceed direct to Vic.
I was at like 18,000. Heard wind and
Right to
engines
faking,
picking up.
it's
Check
Victor
and see my VS
Echo,
like
Kilo
3000
India
and I'm
November,
rapidly
duty
accelerating.
6185.
Scared the shit
That's
out
correct,
of me.
6185 and descent flight level 300 initially.
Wow.
With initially flight level 300, review to
That's not
6185.
good.
Air France 911,
wow.
nous sommes prêts à débuter notre descente.
Oh, Tyler Chambliss got his plane in a
Air France
nosedive.
900, c'est reçu, descendez initialement au niveau
Tyler
150.
Chambliss.
Bien reçu
Had
pour
to
le niveau
deploy
150,
speed
Air France
brakes,
900.
Apparently it's not
spoilers,
anymore.
and go to idle.
Oh. That was why I had to go and deal with something, because I had to check his out list over. See, shows like that, things are going to be very quick. The instrument needs to be in my hand on request.
So I don't know when we're going to get
Tyler
the sand.
Chambliss. Everything is smooth now, at 11,000 feet.
Yeah,
60 miles
BLM
out.
is 13,000. And we're 80 miles out from that. So, but that's apparently, if they are holding when we get there still, that's where they look like they're going to hold. So.
Okay.
Skyway 7730, bonsoir, climb flight level 360. Air France 900, direct Artus.
Bien reçu, direct Artus, Air France 900.
Oscar Zulu Hotel, confirm we're still supposed to be on frequency.
Yes sir, you're still with me until the UK
Yeah,
airspace.
if you remember when you were
Alright,
in
good,
Greece,
thank
there
you.
was a bit of confusion on which guitar I was going to use on
Easy
Heritage
84-34, vous sortez de mon espace aérien, Unicom 122.8, bonne soirée.
Unicom 122.8, Easy 84-34, bonne soirée à vous.
I picked the wrong one up.
Subject 22 Romeo, proceed direct to Kizax.
Threw everything off by a few minutes.
Allez, Kizax for subject 22 Romeo.
Tyler Chambliss. This damn turbulence
Things
is
just need
pissing
to
me
roll.
off.
Sleep for November, spec.
Copy that, thank you.
Fail.
It is 854, New Squawk 6701.
Sorry about that, somehow my squawk changed. We will squawk 6701, Easy 854.
S54, thank you, and proceed direct to Didor.
Directly to Didor, Easy 854.
Swiss 202 Victor, descent flight level 310 initially.
Initial 310, speed, Swiss 202 Victor. So you just line speed burn, lose the speed burn. Right.
Canadian 15 Echo, you now live in my airspace, Unicom 128, au revoir.
Begin our initial descent, which is nice. Speed in descent will put like at 270. If we gain some speed, it is not a problem.
Your wings
Because we
321,
probably
continue
will.
descent to flight level
For now, actually, we'll
150,
just
reduce
leave it like
speed 240
260.
knots.
I don't want to overspeed us, given that we are still
This one,
high on the
taxiway
altitude.
150, speed 240 knots, rowing 321.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we will strap the passengers in now.
Skyway 7730, proceed direct to Didor.
And therefore, we ask you to fasten your seatbelt and bring your seat in an upright position. Please don't forget to switch off all your electronic equipment now. Thank you. If you have booked a
Right,
connecting
down we go into
flight
Zurich.
but don't have a boarding card yet, please proceed to any service
PT 6185, run ready, descent flight level 220.
card
Just clear. Oops.
and double check the parking gate.
Sorted to
The
plan.
luggage is already checked through to your final destination. You don't have to worry about it. It will
PT
be
6185 for ramp control. Sorry, go ahead. Yes, 6185 run ready, descent flight level 220.
When
the head is level
faster to be honest. If we're gonna get
Tyler
there.
Chambliss. 30 miles out.
Studio
Oh,
maintenance.
good Tyler, you're getting there, you're getting there.
France 911 avec Balmulus 135 décimale 850, bonne soirée.
Bien reçu, je passe sur l'approche 135 décimale 850.
When you
Merci
get
pour le
tramp
contrôle,
sorted,
au revoir,
Tyler, I
France
mean, when
911.
you actually figure it out, you might be better to redo the training flights just because they are training aircraft when you're still learning. If you're familiar with FSX Pilot and you want to fly some of our aircraft with it, feel free. Obviously, you won't be doing that on BATSIM, but you know you can. When you actually start using Tramp, though,
Your wings
and
321,
BATSIM,
stop descent
obviously,
flight level 160.
it'll be a bit of a learning curve.
So this one, flight level 160.
I think you said you know how to land. And there's some
And your
other
wings
things that
321,
you're not so
contact
sure of,
approach
so
135 decimal 850, au revoir.
all depends what they are, I guess.
Contact approach 135 decimal 850, thank you, au revoir. Oscar Zulu Hotel, request out of the cockpit for about 5 minutes.
It's approved, so the hotel call when you're back.
Wilco, Oscar Zulu Hotel.
Yeah, I'll leave the speed line to
6185, continue descent at your own discretion.
Tyler
You'll leave in my
Chambliss.
airspace, here to come
I
128,
can
bye
land
bye.
tramp just fine. It's just other things.
just other things. As long as you can land, yeah, that's fine. I mean, if
Go
it's
on,
just
this
more
way,
tricky
to
things
satellite.
like holdings, you know, reroutes, all the pretty complex stuff, that's not so much of a problem. It's just I don't know what, well, you know, what you can and can't do. As long as you can land and it's not going to smash, then yeah. I mean, again, it doesn't really matter what you fly, to be honest, because you can just alter for the client and scrap the flight if it doesn't work, or if you smash or whatever. So it's not the end of the world. Right, so we will be leveling here.
Me, you'll have to wait a second. Yeah, they get me right as I'm just performing maintenance.
Swiss 202 Victor, descent flight level 150, by Bravo Lima Mike.
150 by Bravo November. Sorry, Bravo Lima Mike for Swiss 202 Victor.
202 Victor, I think it's gonna be hard, but descent on your best rate.
What centre is this?
It's gonna be pretty difficult, but we'll get the vertical rate down and see what we can do.
Wonderful, thank you. 202.
Requesting
I'm gonna idle the throttle here, and because he wants us level by BLM, I think he may be missed our descent, so we are gonna go. We're going at negative
Roger, thank you very much.
36 at the moment.
Is the 854 still with me?
I'll have to give you my custom
Is it
aircraft
the first? Is
parameter
it you?
list. We
Yes,
craft
854,
amazing
please
things with jets
climb flight
now.
level 380.
I mean, you
good,
can,
good.
Tyler, but I'm not going to be doing anything with it. I really don't encourage people to use pilot.
Santa,
Unless you're very basic.
November 83564, light level 400.
November 8356 uniform, bonsoir, direct
I
Gulf.
know, I did it. What did he say?
He said, I don't know. He said go direct somewhere.
Swiss 202 Victor, contact Swiss radar 128.050, over.
Over to 128050, thank you very much. Swiss 202 Victor.
Just repeat the correct say 3562.
8356 uniform, proceed direct.
Turn the line to Relance on Alpha.
Oh no, there's that one, wasn't it?
Okay, Roger, Geld
5. Look, we're descending at like nearly 4,000 feet a minute, but we're doing our best. Yeah, 202 Victor, we just came on frequency rather. Roger, Bravo Lima, Mike 2 Golf Rival, we are descending 150 for Bravo Lima Mike, although that might be a bit tricky, we're going to do our best to get there.
France 6 Golf Hotel, Loser 2 November arrival.
Loser 2 November for
Right, so we'll continue our
arrival
descent.
from the Soleil 86.
Advice for 1 out of 2160, standing 200 pounds of it.
And he's changed out our arrival, so we'll go and do that. I'm not going to bother with all these restrictions, I'm just going to literally take it manually now, to be honest. Jeez, oh my god, that plane is so loud.
Airways 141, complex Swiss radio 133.9.
Jesus.
France 6 Golf Hotel, Lisa 160.
Okay, we look fine to me.
Descend to flight level 100 from Soleil Golf Hotel.
Oh, we might actually make it. So it is normal in real life for them to try this, for them to just go full idle throttle, maybe speed brake, although this aircraft's doing a very good job of maintaining the speed. To be fair, we're only at 280, so I can't say it's doing a bad job at all.
Suisse radar, France Soleil F6 Hotel, confirm runway in use at Geneva, please.
Okay, we're still descending 150, doing our very best to get down nice and quick, but we'll see how it goes.
Swiss 5 Yankee Delta, contact range 128.3.
128.3, Swiss 5 Yankee Delta, bye.
Swiss 202 Victor, hold key plus published.
Say again, hold Keepler?
Hold key plus published.
Hold Keeple, yeah, you know the holding information? No, we can't read the charts, we're blind pilots.
078,
Thanks, 078 right turns. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so hold at Keeple. Holding pattern. So 78 degrees. Right turns. Thank you, controller, by the way, that was very nice of you to give that. So we will start bringing the speed back to like 240 knots.
Flight level 170 height, please.
Hotel contact Geneva arrival 131.135.
Okay.
Geneva 131, the decimal 325, bye bye.
Swiss 202 Victor, descend level 130.
That for us.
Swiss 202 Victor, descend level 130.
130202 Victor. Okay. Do that slowly.
Swiss 380 identified, plan level 240.
Okay, we really need to watch when we actually go to execute the holding. Yeah. But very good that controller just gave us. That's all you got to do as controllers. I mean, he wasn't over the top. He literally took 2 seconds, just gave us the holding info. That's good controlling. It's not clogging up frequency. It only takes about 5 seconds. That's all we need.
1413, climb level 300.
Yeah, I'm just watching where Gimple is here. About 5 miles we'll go and set fly holding.
Contact Swedish Airlines 118.0, bye-bye.
Okay. 1185 for 202 Victor.
Native 118.0.
1180, thanks, Swiss 202 Victor. I'm gonna go set holding in a minute. And we'll contact this guy when we're in the holding. Right, I'm just going to select it now because I would much rather do it early. So I'm gonna just keep an eye on that as we approach and hope that we will enter the hold. Good, Tyler, that is good. Looks like it's going to enter the hold by the looks of things, on the correct heading. I hope. It's going to start making a right turn soon. ATO. Oh, there you go. It's actually making a left turn. I don't know why I did tell it to go right. Oh no, it's just
Okay,
entering
direct
the
grab
hold,
on the mic, 5-6 uniform.
I think. Now it's going to start making a turn. Anyway, Swiss 202 Victor is 130 entering the hold at Gippal.
Swiss 202 Victor, zero arrival, correctly hold over Gippal, descend flight level 110, information Mike, current expect ILS 28 in about 6 minutes.
Roger, we will expect ILS 28, we'll grab Mike, descend 110, continue at Gippal for Swiss 202 Victor. There we go, now it's making the right turn, it was just turning to the entry heading, that's all. Okay, sweet. So we were given a further descent. Speed I'll set to like 230 just to keep it back if we can.
Hey, firm.
Roger, thanks.
So our ILS frequency
And 57
was...
Papa Uniform, just for your information, there's about 3 more aircraft that go on the downwind, and then it's your turn, so about 3 minutes.
109.75, so we'll remember that. Reduce our descent rate. No reason for us to be descending so fast, to be honest. So, yeah, it's doing a good job. Tramp's making the right turns. It's fine.
Fine. I programmed it.
Yeah. Tell you what I'm going to do just to make things easier. Is literally just copy that frequency to the clipboard. Which is the easy thing to do, and then I'm just going to be ready, and then we can paste it when we're ready. So when things get busy, you just can't be remembering that. How are we doing on fuel? Oh, we're fine. Good thing I bought 45 minutes extra.
Tyler
Okay,
Chambliss.
so we're leveling out here.
We'll have to redo the flight. Shit.
Oh, you got to redo it? Did it smash? Yeah. I mean, even the A220, I would definitely look at. I mean, the better you can do with, you know, the quicker you can get into Tramp, the better. I mean, that 320 lands like a dream with the auto land gauge. You really can't go wrong. Yeah, that's probably I think the only aircraft where it actually comes pre-installed and it's really easy, which is kind of why I picked it as the training one, to be honest, because literally all you need is the A320 pack, and you can go from there, and it should, you know, should get a good landing as long as you configure and everything at the right times. Alright, looks like we're leveling out here. And obviously, yep, still in the right hand holding.
Tyler Chambliss. It didn't smash. It stalled.
It stalled. Why is that? Were you controlling the power, or was that just FSXP? I do remember FSXP wasn't the best at controlling the power. Yeah, like I've said before, no matter how good you think you've tuned it, it's not using the auto throttle, so it's very delayed.
Yes, it is. I remember having countless problems with...
I actually used to end up taking the speed control away and yeah, controlling it with my own joystick throttle and just letting it have the altitude. It used to be that bad.
202 Victor, turn right, heading 110.
I turn right 110, Swiss 202 Victor. Right, just remember that, will you, Marshall? I'm about to just fuck about with this.
Sorry. Yeah.
I said just remember that, if you would.
Tyler Chambliss. I guess I'll try it with tram.
So it was right turn 150.
Victor, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Swiss 202 Victor. Actually, not doing what I wanted to do, are you? There you go, right 150. 100 airspeed 240. There you go, it's doing the right thing now.
Hi, Gary 631 to the arrival, Grecia identified, descent flight level 110, hold over depot.
That's better. Still, tramp faffed out to do flight plan twice with the holding. I need to actually do some proper testing with that. I don't understand why it does that. Because even if you were just on check holding, it still tries to stay in the holding. It's a bit of a faff to get out, but whatever.
Donations are not necessary.
202 Victor, verify heading 110.
Roger, apologies, I thought you said 150, 110 left turn. So
I thought you'd been given a new instruction, so I didn't even bother to I thought you'd been given a new instruction, so even though I'd heard 110 previously...
57 Papa uniform, left turn heading
Oh no, I wasn't reading anything back.
Left turn heading 08065.
That's fine. We weren't even at 150 when he told us. We were still like 5 degrees off, so we only got to turn about a little bit left. Okay, speed max 210, Swiss 202 Victor.
Tyler Chambliss. This is some real bullshit.
210.
57 Papa uniform, speed 180 knots.
Right, is it going to be able to slow down enough? Yes, it looks like it is actually. This aircraft is pretty good, seems to slow down. I mean, it is coming back, so yep. Fair play. Right, what's our heading? Yeah, we're on his heading, and speed is starting to come back. Nice.
To Victor, reduce speed 180 knots.
Okay, further back 180, Swiss 202 Victor. No, that's what he's told us to do. We have to do it, no choice. We're going to get some flap out to help us. Don't worry. We'll go flap 10 here.
You were right on that waypoint, by the way. It was that Jolter.
Yeah. I just heard him say Elta or something, and I was like, what? It often happens. You just have to kind of try and do your best to find it, I guess. Right, here we are, flaps 10 at flight level 100. But yeah, Marshall's right, we do have to be careful of stalling. Obviously this high at a slower speed.
Yeah.
257 Papa uniform,
when he
contact
gave it to
final
me,
1
he
to
said
5
direct
3 to 5 calls and
Delta,
on the
so I just cross-checked.
Yeah. It's just the way MVDA pronounces it.
202 Victor, descend flight level 70.
70, Swiss 202 Victor. 7,000 or 70, just descend at 1500. We'll get that get that throttle all the way back. Yeah. Now that alarm, guys, don't worry about that. That's just because we've got flap out and we're descending. The aircraft thinks that we should naturally have the gear down. It's not a stall or an overspeed. Ignore it. It's an erroneous warning. Shut up. I am going to put, now we're on headings, just,
202 Victor, contact final 1 to 5 3 to 5 calls and only, bye-bye.
Final 125, 325, call sign only, thanks, Swiss 202 Victor.
Descent flight level 15056 uniform.
125, was it dot 325? Hang on, I can check that. Yeah. I was going to tune that, but I can't paste it apparently. 109.75, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Red1 has localizer.
There it is.
Localizer is alive. Runway heading 273.
Ignore. Final Swiss 202 Victor.
Heading 170.
Second blocked.
Apex right turn right heading 170.
Right 170 right now.
Radar 91 Public right confirm climb flight 5,000 feet again, please.
Passengers
Right, a little bit of time, landing lights.
We're on 5,000 right now.
Roger indicating 4,400 foreign.
But no, I can take a bit of holding if it's not ridiculous like yours wasn't.
Yeah.
It was 5 minutes in most
I can
Nine
take that.
5. Find approach speed. Contact tower 118.1. Goodbye.
Approach speed enter 118.1 for Lufthansa to know 5.
It's just if it was going to be stupid
Final
levels,
Swiss
then I
202
wouldn't do
Victor.
it.
It's 202 Victor, final hello. Descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1037.
Second.
6,000 and 1037, Swiss 202 Victor. Okay.
25 located at 28 right now.
Light smoke is alive. Red1 has
Right, there's a glide, that's what is good. Can I throttle back a little bit more?
Uniform turn left, heading 07 now.
Left heading 070 degrees, 647 copy.
Stupid thing.
Left 2370 180 28 miles. Contact tower 118.1 miles by the company Airbus 321.
Contact tower 118.1, thank you. I'm not leaving from the 270, bye bye.
I'm back.
Okay, here we go, leveling at 6.
Right now, 91 public right, turn right heading 300 to intercept.
330 to intercept right now.
I was just cleaning up because there's floor space. It's a
Confirm you
mess.
have a localizer signal.
Or it isn't.
Affirmative
now,
now,
but it was.
okay.
Right now 578, final hello, turn right heading 150, descent 6,000 feet, QNH 1037.
Heading 150 and say the altitude for Rhino 570 please.
6,000 feet, QNH 1037.
November 8356 uniform. We're going to
6,000
expedite
and
you
1037
'cause we're a
for
little bit high.
Rhino 570.
This is Papa Uniform, turn left heading 010.
Turn left heading 010 degrees, 657 copy uniform.
Alright, we'll
And,
give you
request
our
back
best
down.
rate.
Turn left heading
56
070.
uniform.
With 202 Victor, turn
Somebody's...
left heading 070.
Oh shit.
I left turn 070 degrees, Swiss 202 Victor. 770.
Oh no.
Don't know why he was blocked. What's happened?
Somebody's declared a
Copy.
mayday.
Uniform, turn left heading 300. This is
that's
5,000
nice of
feet.
them.
Clear by this approach, runway 28.
Go left 300, descend away 10
Welcome to Maxim, I guess.
901 Papa X-ray, ready to final approach, speed 5 miles behind the Lufthansa bus 321, contact tower 118.1. Goodbye.
That one has localizer.
Fireforce speed 1181,
Runway
Vielen Dank.
Runway 578, turn left, 090.
We request
Second
heading
right,
for nearest
578.
airport.
Runway 578, left heading 080.
080, line 578.
And then he doesn't talk to the controller, I reckon. Something about power failure.
Going 80 Mike, final hello, turn right heading 0905, this is 6000 feet, QNH 1037.
Is he going to Zurich?
80 Mike, heading
No, I think the
0905,
control's trying to do it into
6000
short
plus
goal.
037.
Oh, I was going to say if he's going to Zurich, he'll never get there.
Victor, turn left heading 010.
Left turn 010 degrees, Swiss 202 Victor.
Runway 578, descent 5000 feet.
5,000 feet, line 578.
So I'll say right now, guys, this thing is not the softest at landing. It is absolutely fine from what I managed to test when I fixed the landing gauge a bit. But it's no like A220, put it that way.
Uniform, speed now, contact tower 118.1. Goodbye.
Final approach speed, and that's town now 118.1.
So our final approach speed is going to be about 135.
Victor, turn left heading 290, clear ILS approach, runway 28, descent 5000 feet.
Left 290 down to 5 and cleared ILS 28, Swiss 202 Victor. Right, left turn 290.
1228, does that mean the whole with Gibble is cancelled? Do you know?
Watch that.
5,000.
5,000. Yeah, let's go to left.
5,6 I was just wondering, since your unicorn does that mean the whole with Gibble is cancelled?
And we, by the looks of it, can go M2 and approach mode. We have the load.
Okay, Roger, we'll try and contact you in 560.
24% right. Now 79%. 23% right.
Over.
Now 82%. 7% right. Now 83%. 4%
So we're going to level out here at 5,000 for a little bit, just to capture the glide.
Down 76%.
We'll be in.
250.
Of course, we do have to remember the elevation. It is actually 1,500 feet high.
6 uniform.
Down 61%. 26% left. Down 57%. 24% left. Down 53%.
November
20% left.
8356
Down
uniform.
48%. 18% left. Down 43%. 14% left. Down 38%. 11% left. Down 32%. 8% left.
Right, we should capture the glide any
Down
moment.
25%. 4% left.
202 Victor, maintain 187 up to 8 miles, contact tower 118.1. Goodbye.
1% right.
Roger, 180 to 8
I sent
and
you
118.1
56
Swiss
uniform.
202 Victor.
We just left French airspace. We are November 835 6 uniform. Type Falcon 7X. Flight level 15.
Right, we're going to mute that.
Up 8%. 10% right.
So 8 miles, I'm going to guess, is about just above 2,000
Up 7%.
feet.
10% right. Up 6%.
I'm going to go
9% right.
flaps.
Up 5%.
20.
9% right.
Tower, Swiss
Up
202
10%.
Victor,
8%
ILS
right.
28.
Up
202 Victor, tell hello
7%
number
right.
2.
Up 18%. 6% right.
So very shortly we will begin
Up
bringing it
17%.
back.
6% right. Up 16%. 6% right.
So 135. Yeah, we're going to do it now. Gear down
3% right.
and flaps.
5%.
Shut
3%
up, plane. No one cares.
2% right. Up 12%. 2% right.
Flaps 35.
This Fasten Papa Uniform, wind calm, 188, clear to land,
Up
back
16%.
8 to left
2% right.
after landing, runway 16,
Up
eligible
18%.
for taxi.
2% right.
128 for
Up 16%.
5,000.
2% right.
Speed speed is
Runway 1
back.
Papa X-ray, continue Lima, crossing runway 16 approved, apron 121.75.
Not too bad at all.
Up 3%. 3% right.
Yeah, beautiful. Flaps 35 I think is the
2% right.
sweet spot for this plane. 60
right.
is ridiculous. Way too much.
Down 2%. 2% right. Down 3%.
Don't even know why virtual call would do that.
Down 3%. 2% right. Down 3%.
Runway 578 Tower, hello, number 2.
Down 3%. 1% right. Down 4%.
I will keep our speed up, maybe just a couple more knots more. 140 should be absolutely fine for this aircraft.
Down 4%.
And, you know,
Down 4%.
it's just better for a spacing.
Down 3%. Down 3%.
Looks like we're bang on here.
Down 3%.
Have not been cleared to land yet.
Down 3%.
No call outside though.
Down 1%.
Not sure why. We'll take it.
Indication, hold over half.
Listen, Whiskey Yankee, thank you. Clearance is still valid, the wind calm, on to clear for takeoff.
Runway 33, clear for takeoff, switchboard number.
Yeah, he's taking off 3-2.
Up 2%.
Some top uniform vacated left from me.
Up 2%.
Nice.
Papa Uniform, thank you. Continue Lima, cross runway 16.
Beautiful, beautiful spacing. Well done, Swiss ATC. That's great work. 700 feet. The guy in front of us just vacated. That is really, really efficient.
Up 5%. 1% right.
So as long as you clear us to land now.
02 Victor, wind calm, monitor 8 clear to land, after landing vacate.
1% right. 1% right.
Actually, I'm not sure. Vacate to the left, 16 available for taxi.
Up 3%. 1% right.
Could land 28 and don't worry, we're a visually impaired pilot or unable to taxi. We're using some special software, so we will be disconnecting after we come to a full stop on 28.
1% right.
Roger, that's no worries. Good night in that case.
1% right.
You too, bye.
Up 6%. 1%
Right guys, all that's left to do is land. Everything is set. So yeah,
1% right.
don't mess it up, auto land
Up
gauge.
6%. 1% right. Up 8%.
I did take
1%
flight
right.
plan out, didn't I? Pretty sure I did.
Up 8%.
Huh.
1% right. Up 5%. 1% right.
Just gonna get the champ.
1% right.
That'll make sure.
24%. 1% right.
Here we go. Runway. Touchdown. Oh, we got a bit of a firm touchdown again. That was not so fun. Anyway,
130 knots.
we're fine. Wing level is active, yeah. Reverse.
90 knots. 71 knots. 54 knots. 39 knots.
And reverse out.
27 knots.
Brakes on.
20 knots.
And we'll disconnect. How bad was that? Oof. I don't know why that is, because the landing gauge is already at minus 50 FPM. So there's nothing really more I can do with this particular aircraft. That's kind of screwy. It was better than that earlier. It was like negative 350 when I landed it this afternoon. But we are, yeah, we are on the runway. So I mean, what can we do? I don't know. This is not an aircraft, you know, that I would get for BVI virtual, because it's not like we were on glide. There was nothing wrong with that approach. There you go, flap 0 in 5 seconds. Love it. And LSZH, and we will go to gate Alpha 45, and we will reconnect back up to Vansim just so we can maybe see what's going on. Oh, I actually closed it, screw it, doesn't matter, we don't need to do that. Just gonna have it so we could hear a bit of the traffic. So we'll close that. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see if there's a better auto land gauge. I don't know whether it needs to be flared earlier or later, but it's
Tyler Chambliss.
a bit of a pain.
Here I go again.
Oh, you're doing yours again. Autopilot off, or auto brake off. Whack a few things off here. Right, engine 1, engine 2 shut down. We made it on the runway. Like I say, not the best landing, and I don't know why that is. I have to see what Tyler's got on his auto land gauge. But yeah, unfortunately this is just the kind of best A220 we've got. It's not brilliant. As you can see, the flaps are a little bit weird, and the landing is too, but it's flyable. There we go, completely shut down. So we'll just whack those off as well. And engine door 1 and 2 can go open. Call up GSX as well. Request deboarding. Because we can. Kind of cool. Trucks will roll up and take off all the cargo and stuff. Jetways won't move as if I care. Yeah guys, look, I'll show you the autoline gauge. Maybe it needs a heavy gauge, like in it, like a... Maybe it's... What do you want? Exit 1 is open. Oh, no, it wasn't. I don't know why that was. Yeah, maybe it needs like a heavy gauge. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Why? Or maybe it's just not great modelling. Open with notepad. Yeah, so here we go. Look, this is the important bit. So yeah, between 20 and 30. It's currently on minus 70. So I mean, I don't know what more I can do. Like, it was on. It was just as bad on like negative 250. So I brought it up quite a bit to see if it would work, and it was a bit better actually, but on that one it certainly wasn't. So yeah, it does flare at 20 to 30, so I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll have to try and get like put a heavy 777 or 74 gauge in it and just see if that makes any difference. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But we made it. It was better than the blooming Dash 8 landing, put it that way. I might try putting the CRJ gauge in it actually that I've got, because that works well for the CRJ, and this is kind of a similar size. What do I have for the CRJ? Let's have a little look. Because I'm pretty sure that worked out okay. Did I have it in the 900? Yeah. What did I decide on that? Yeah, this is slightly different, 25 to 45, and then it actually flares it a lot lower here, look, 15 to 45, actually it flares it at 10 to 15, wow, negative 220, I wonder if maybe this gauge would be better. I'm going to try just put that in and try it next time, because it flares it later. If not, we'll have to flare it earlier, but there's definitely some perfecting that we need to do on this particular model. But nevertheless, yeah, here we go. So we'll just go panel, auto land, and I'm just going to paste and replace. And because this aircraft is even worse than the CRJ, I'm going to just go in here. It's currently at, what, 220? Let's try, like, 140, kind of in the middle. And I will try that on a test plan before we do fly this again, but we'll see. You know, it wasn't disastrous. How's the weather here? 5 degrees, 60. Oh, it's pretty calm. Not too bad. Anyway, looks like our cargo is all deboarded. Couple passengers with GSX still getting out. Oh, let me unmute Team Talk now, we're done. Right, you're unmuted, Marshall.
Mine seems to be going alright.
Oh good, did you get a hold?
He cancelled it just as I entered it, so I had to fuck about to get it out.
Oh, Christ.
I'm like, dude. I literally said expecting hold, and like 2 seconds after I press the bloody button and you confirm it, you cancel it. November 8356 uniform. $6,000 on 103756 uniform.
Oh, let's watch Marshall Land, shall we?
Hopefully I'm not going to be too long then.
We may as well watch you come in. We'll do. No, actually, we'll connect as normal. Don't need to connect as an observer. We're not on the runway, so.
2175, Stanley Central.
1 wind calm, monitor 8 clear to land.
Tower, good evening, Swiss 977.
977 Victor, hello, number 2.
Number 2, Swiss 977.
Okay, we've got a minus 3.3 degree glide. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I did see that as
activate
well.
it.
That might have been part of the reason that we were a little bit more firm than I would have liked, because it was negative 3.3 degree glide, yeah.
Stephen Cantos.
We will bring the
up.
speed back to 210 and heading 06056 uniform.
We have landed actually, Stephen, we just landed.
From Papa, contact departure 125.
And we're just going to watch Marshall land and then we're going to call it a day. Just watching all the aircraft around the airport at the moment. GSX takes a long time. Oh, I can definitely hear one coming into land.
Unfortunately, it's not us.
Oh no, it's definitely not you. Oh, there he goes, he's landing, that's a pretty nice sound.
John and Look.
Very nice.
We were confused. Sorry to ask. Two of you with visual
should be 125 now.
There we go.
125 and
John and Look, hello, yes, that's right. Two of us, yeah. I was Swiss
Zurich Tower, very good
202
evening,
Victor
sir.
in the
On the
A220.
On the
My friend behind me.
180 knots and was that
229 Victor, hello, number
360
Number
560?
My friend behind me is the one in the BizJet in the Falcon.
631 left Lima, cross runway 168.1 to 1.75.
So he will be
Well, we won't stall it.
the second pilot momentarily. What does someone stall?
Yeah, Roger, I said heading north, I believe, or did I press the wrong button? 516.
Sure. 977, wind calm, monitor 8 clear to land after
a few
landing back
occasions this week where I've said something and
Clear to land, runway
the last
28,
one
John and
saying
Look.
vacation.
Okay.
Vacate to the
Because
left.
the remarks on your flight plans
And
were
make
the
it to left,
same.
Swiss 977.
Okay, we understand now. Great to see that you can also fly simulators. My cousin is blind and loves to
descend
fly
5,000 feet,
quadcopters.
left heading
Smiley
300,
face.
cleared for the ILS approach, runway 28.
Oh really? Your cousin's land of 20 quadcopters. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you know, it can get difficult because we have the screen reader, the robotic voice talking in our ears, and the controllers and all that stuff, and it all kind of merges together. But it's great. We love it. Yeah, yeah. We always put it in the remarks. It's actually great that you read them. To be honest, some controllers don't even read them. We have to private message them. You know, because the software will allow us to fly in the air. It can access the autopilot, obviously, like you read in the remarks, but it can't taxi. So we have to private message control and say, "Oi, can we reposition to the runway, please? Is that okay with you?" Love it when controllers read the remarks and pick that up straight away.
John and Look. He flies it in his room.
Yes!
IRL.
This is gonna be
not Flight
perfect.
sim, and his
Good.
walls are full of Blades Impact.
Gee, his walls are full of Blades
We've
Impact.
got it straight away.
Yeah, the vectoring was really good on that approach, Marshall, for me as well. Yeah, it lined us up beautifully. He actually flies it around. Wow, that's great. He should take something outside. I mean, I guess you don't want to lose it. It depends how loud they are. If you can hear them, we're like far away.
Speed 180
Enough.
knots until 8 miles. 560, 56 uniform. Actually, that might be a bit difficult.
Nano,
Final
wind
was
calm,
110.
monitor it, clear to land after landing, vacate to the left, runway 16, available for taxi.
That's a good point, actually. You're in a biz jet, so you've got to slow to 110 knots.
28 Lufthansa 39, gating to the left.
John, and look. He does, of course. People can't believe that he is blind when they see the drone flying.
Yeah, it's the same thing on here. You know, people don't believe that we're blind when we actually go on Batsim, you know. But yeah, flying a drone, that's something even more crazy. I bet he'd like this kind of
Speed
thing.
discretion, contact tower 56 uniform.
I don't know if he's into jets, but yeah, I think he'd like this kind of thing then, yeah. Right, we'll watch Marshall land and then we will... wait, how... is that you? Oh no, that's not you, that's another aircraft. It's got to be, that sounds really big. Yeah, we'll watch Marshall land, then we'll end the stream.
John, and look. But sometimes, it gets stuck in trees or roofs. So my aunt always goes
Tower,
up to give
November
them visual
8356 uniform.
indications about dangers.
November 836 uniform, tower hello, number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah,
John, and look.
I can understand that.
Alright, have a nice evening. Smiley face.
See ya, thanks for dropping by. See you next time.
Oh, is that the controller?
I think he's a controller here, yeah, because he read our remarks. I'm not sure what station he was on.
229, thank you, via Lima, cross 2160.
He's got to be, well, he is a Zurich controller, I assume, yeah. Or one of the controllers that we had on the way in.
Crossing runway 6 on the other side, Abe. And to our left.
What alt you at?
3000 ASL.
Alright. Jesus, busy here, you can hear all
seems
these
a bit
planes.
unreliable.
Yeah, it's about 1500 elevation.
Good evening, Edelweiss 141 LSZH approaching to mount.
Are we going to get cleared to land?
141, Victor, hello, number.
You will, he cleared us about 700 feet.
141.
Number 8366 uniform.
There you go.
8356 uniform, even the wind is calm, runway 28 clear to land.
Runway 28 clear land, 56 uniform.
Definitely hear that jet off to the right. Oh, he's gone. Where's Marshall?
Auto brake can go to position 3, no reverse.
Oh, it's all going quiet, so we should be able to hear you.
I'm in a hairdryer though, so...
Yeah, well, we're only going to hear you when you're very low. Because your Falcon is going to be very quiet.
400. $300. One more notch flaps. 200.
There we go, that's got to be you there on the left. Coming in right now.
100. Alt lock, have turn tramp off.
Yeah, right.
Float. 10.
There you are, I hear you.
And we're down.
Can hear the little high-pitched hairdryer sound. There you go. It sounds so crappy compared to everything else.
November 8356 uniform, we're in the same situation as was 202 Victor who landed earlier, so we're going to disconnect. Thank you for the ATC.
Roger, thank you for flying, have a good night.
See ya.
Right, wonderful. Marshall is off, we'll jump off. Don't want to just sit here on the stand, someone else can use the stand. So yeah, that was great actually. That was probably one of the best events we've done for a while. I enjoyed that. It was just the right amount of traffic, and the ATC was really, really good. Only a short hold. Spacing was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I couldn't make one complaint about that ATC. It was they aligned us brilliantly with the ILS. Only complaint I can make is this plane.
The ATC when I warned them, because when he cancelled the hold on me, I said, you know, look, our software's going to be a little bit of a faff to get it out, so we'll follow the instruction as soon as we can. And he was just like, alright, yeah, whatever, there's an aircraft about 20 miles away, so as long as you don't hit him, you're fine.
That's good. A lot of room to play with. Yeah, really nice event. Again, I don't know why this aircraft landed like that, but it doesn't matter. We'll see if we can fix it up for next time we fly it, which probably won't be for a while, to be honest, because although it was good, it's certainly not the best aircraft there is. So tomorrow we're going to be back in the trusty A320, I think, and we're going to fly, probably, time permitting, as long as everything goes to plan, into the Midweek Madness event. We're going to try, I imagine it's going to be crazy, probably more holdings, all that kind of rubbish. But it should be somewhat fun. So we'll see you then. And this stream will archive in 2 parts. I'll name them part 1 and part 2 because the internet died. First part's going to be very short. It's just going to be the departure really, but at least it'll be around as well. So we'll see you and enjoy the rest of your day.